It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down, it's Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's
so trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Gun. Here's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Seahawks 7, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
The Texans first down.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brought down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Texans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. The Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A gain of
a good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Houston.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And it's caught off the deflection. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
First down.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On the Seahawks' 16-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Darrell Taylor able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Texans football to start quarter 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Watson. That is caught at the 7.
Watson.
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to
Darren Fells.
Touchdown,
his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
To kick off for Houston.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, here I come.
Here's Carson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's make these babies cry.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. The 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
Amy Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
At the 31-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
54 Mike. Check, watch 54, 14. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Carson, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again? That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson, off play action. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Houston.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
David Johnson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson now going to run the option right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Duke Johnson.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And the Texans first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that one will fall incomplete.
Watson's pass.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
When the team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here we go. Check. Crunch. 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 Go. 54 right there. 54 Mike.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
I'm here all day. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Mike 5-4. Watch the out. 54 is Mike.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout.
That's good.
7 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check, 43. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Sponge. No.
On first down, it's Carson, and he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He's across midfield.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run again with Carson, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Brought down at the 48.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10. Watson, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And now Watson throws another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
The 35-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you.
This is Carson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, 0. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 25. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Come on. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Okay, double up. Check. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
They run it with Carson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 54. Mike 54. Well enough. Ricky. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check 9.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Texans defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Johnson, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Watson, flush to his right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Off of play action, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. He's got daylight. 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown. Touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score. You throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
On first down, Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter.
Hey, alert. Check.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Wilson going for... That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
You. Check left.
Throwing again. Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks.
Watson.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Johnson, the ball
And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
And 8 yards.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. A throw over the middle taken in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Complete.
That one goes for 24 yards.
4-yard gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Duke Johnson.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
David Johnson.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And they take a knee. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5 and 8. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3 and 10 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.